Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be my Ask Nicole. I asked you guys to ask me some questions that you wanted to know. Weird ones, random ones, everyday ones, and you guys asked a lot of questions. So I'm going to try to get through as many as I can. My superpower would be to make myself invisible, I think, because I am kind of like a little hermit crab in general, and sometimes I'm out somewhere and I'm just like, oh, I wish I could just be invisible and just watch all these people. I know that it's like kind of creepy though. I'm an only child, so clearly I have an overactive imagination, and I always used to think what my superpower would be, and it would definitely be to go invisible like this. I don't think there's like tiny Marvin the Martians running around or anything, but I also don't believe that we're the only life form that there is. I can't imagine that we would be. I think that there's like another planet just like Earth with people that look just like us, just like, you know, like 5 light years away or something, or like 5 billion light years away. I don't even really know how long a light year is. I don't know, that's a really hard one because my Nicole necklace I feel like is such a symbol of like me. Like, I feel weird when I don't have this necklace on. And then my Michael Kors watch is from Jeremy, and that's why I always wear it all the time because it just like reminds me of him. So I don't want to pick. I have answered this question before, but yes, I do have one tattoo. It is a star with an Italian flag in it. I will just show you guys. There it is. I got it when I was 18 years old. It hurt really bad, and that's why I don't have any more tattoos. Do I want more tattoos? Yes. I'm totally into hand tattoos, but I don't know how that would look, me having like no other tattoos and then just like hand tattoos. Ooh. What is my worst habit? I chew gum really loudly. And I kind of do this thing like when I'm talking, I like pop like I do that a lot, and I cut it out in a lot of my videos, but if you watch a lot of my like earlier videos, I'm doing this like all the time. I try to stop myself from doing, like, sometimes I do it just for fun because I'm like, girl, but I do it a lot after I talk. Is that a habit? You guys with these ultimatums. I feel like I should pick pizza because I could probably just live off pizza, but donuts are so good. I'm gonna go with pizza. I love donuts. I would probably go to Australia. Australia is like on the top of my list of places that I want to go to. It is just so far from Florida, and I'm just weird about like being like in a plane that long. It kind of freaks me out to be like over the water for so long. Australia is top of my list, and I hope I get there before I die. So I'm not a coffee drinker. I've never ever liked coffee. It's always crazy like when I go to LA and I do like events and stuff, people are like, oh, we'll grab you coffee in the morning. What do you drink from Starbucks? And I'm like, I don't drink coffee, and they just look at me like. But I do like the Valencia orange, and I also like the double chocolatey chip frappuccino or something like that. It's really good. But no coffee for me. I have been to Argentina. I went there when I was around 6, I think. It's whenever Hurricane Andrew happened in Homestead, and we lost like our whole house, so we moved to Argentina for like I think a month or something like that. So yeah, I have been there, but I haven't been back. Ooh, the Little Mermaid. Duh. I would rather... I would probably shave my head and wear makeup, because then you could know I could just throw a wig on and go. This was probably the most asked question, like, what's your real job? And like some questions, like you can tell the people are like writing it like so rude, like, what do you even do? This is my job. I do make YouTube videos for a living. I'm a beauty vlogger. I'm a social media person. I don't know. But this totally is my job, and yes, YouTubers get paid to make these videos. All your YouTubers that you're watching, They're all cashing YouTube checks. I did a video a long time ago, like 4 years ago here on YouTube, and it was like my pet peeves, and some people are like, you're so mean in this video. I'm like, it's a pet peeve video. And I'm pretty sure it was one back in the day, and it's still one to this day because I just think it is so rude. But when you are driving through like a parking lot or something, like you're at Target and you have to stop to let somebody across and they don't give you a courtesy wave, or if you're in traffic and you let somebody pull in and get in front of you and they don't give you the courtesy wave, I am so angry. I just want to like drive up next to you and be like, where was the wave? It's just like polite and nice to do. So if you ever see me and I let you cut in front of me, or if you're walking in front of my car, just give me a courtesy wave and all things will be good. If not, I'm gonna come find you in the store. Pizza goldfish? Not a lot of things changed. Come on, people. You guys know who I would be. Queen Bee. Beyonce. He's so cute. I honestly think it comes from me having to just entertain myself. I would talk to things and it just kind of carried on to my adult life. I refer to everything as a he or a she. I don't know. It's just something that I do. I don't even really realize I'm doing it until I see everyone's comments like, why is she talking about that hairspray like it's alive? I like to respect all my products, so I like to give them human characteristics so it makes me respect them more. If that's weird, then I'm weird. Yeah, sometimes. Well, let's see. It starts with an F and ends with a K. I've never said that I don't ever want to have children. I just do not see them with me right now, because Mama got a lot of things she wants to do. She got a lot of things to cross off the list. So, but kids are on the list, just in case anybody was wondering. I wouldn't mind having one. I just don't see myself having them right now. Right now. Someone asked if I get my hairline waxed. That would hurt so bad. And no, I do not get my hairline waxed. If I wasn't filming YouTube videos, I'd probably be doing something along the lines of hair and makeup, because it is something that I thoroughly do enjoy. I don't know what exactly I would be doing. I just know that I would probably be somewhere in that field. But I'm so grateful for YouTube. I'm so thankful for YouTube. Never to rely on anybody else for what you want. If you want something, you work hard for it and you get it yourself. And not only was that like instilled in me so young, my mom would tell me that all the time. My mom was also a great example of that. Anything that my mother ever got, she worked for and got herself. So she instilled that in me, and I'm so thankful that she did. I just always want to be able to support myself, and anything that I ever got, I got it on my own. Thanks, Mom, for being a strong woman. I would probably be a dolphin, just because I think they're so cute and they're like, and they swim in the ocean and they can beat up sharks and they feel like rubber and they're just cute. So I would go with a dolphin. If a genie offered you $1 million a year every year until you passed, would you let a little boy follow you for the rest of your life, everywhere you go, and you're the only one who can see him and he never talks? Say what? Hate is strong. I've never hated how tall I was. I was a little self-conscious when I was younger, as you are when you're changing and developing and all those things. I was always the tallest girl anywhere. Until high school, I think there might have been one girl that was taller than me. I think she was older than me though, but I never hated how tall I was. And then I honestly feel like I woke up one day and I was like, girl, you are tall, you have these long legs, you better just deal with it. So I did. I just figured I'm gonna have to love it, and if I don't love it, how can other people love it? So when you love what you're doing, other people love what you're doing. So just love everything about yourself, even if people pick on you or make fun of you or anything like that. As long as you're happy with yourself and you're secure with yourself, nothing that anybody says can offend you. Believe me. People people on Instagram make fun of my chin all the time. Like, seriously, like,
oh my god, look at her chin, it's so long, it's so pointy, it's so sharp.
And I've honestly had my chin made fun of like my whole life, because I have a pointy chin. What do you want me to do? I was born this way. So I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna go get my chin shaved down or anything like that because this is who I am and I embrace it and I love it. So when you tell me that my chin is sharp, I'm like, yeah, to cut you. I've answered this a bunch of times, but I will answer it again. I am Italian and Argentinian, and yeah. Well, it's weird. I don't know if like this is gonna make me sound like a weirdo or anything, but I did have a brother and he passed away when he was a baby, and his name was Jeremy also. But he's who I talk to in my head all the time. Okay, I'm just getting super crazy. He's who I talk to in my head, like if I'm scared or if I'm nervous or if I'm about to do something really important, I talk to him and I feel like he answers me and I feel like it calms me down. So, and I'm getting these crazy goosebumps all over my body while I'm talking about this, but yeah, I do believe in supernatural stuff. And also, my best friend when we were younger, she had all these crazy ghost stories to tell me, and anytime that I was at her house, I always felt like there was like somebody like looking at me, and anytime that I would look, I feel like I'd see somebody and then there was nobody there. So I always used to be so nervous like spending the night at her house. Like in the middle of the night, I would like wake her up and be like, I have to go pee, come with me, because I was not strolling around her house by myself. So I do believe in supernatural and stuff like that, but that's just me and what I like to believe in, because Jeremy is like, no, ghosts aren't real. And I'm like, yes they are. Is this even a question? Clo money. I competed in a few pageants. I know. I was trying to break out of my shell and thought that by doing pageants that I would be a little more like open and talking in front of people. No, not the case. I was at the Miss Florida pageant. I had to go on stage and tell people about yourself, and there was just a room full of people. Like, I've never spoken in front of a crowd that big before, and I got on stage and I said, hi. Bye. And completely exited the stage. I was so embarrassed. Didn't even finish the pageant. I went to my mom and I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And she was like, well, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, baby. And we packed up our shit. We went home. It was super embarrassing. I didn't. I was somebody that was just very kind of confused on what I wanted to do and where I saw myself going. I have lots of different interests and I feel like I'm good at a lot of things, but I'm not like great at that one thing. You know how like you meet people and they know exactly who they want to be and where they want to go? That is just not who I am, and I did feel lost for a little bit, and I feel like YouTube was just like my savior, my guiding light. Like, this is what you should do. I've always been into filming and editing and just that whole process of things, and it just kind of, when I started making videos, it just felt like everything kind of clicked for me, and I didn't feel lost anymore, and I felt like I had a goal and I could do something and I was working for something. I didn't think that I would be ever sitting here talking to over 1 million people while I film videos from my room, but I also think that it is a really cool experience that I'm going through, and it's a very humbling one, and I'm just very thankful for everything. And I just feel like this was why I was so confused with my life, because I felt like I had to take all those wrong turns to get to this point in my life, and I'm so thankful that I did. He leaves the toilet paper rolls on the counter when they're finished. Instead of just throwing them in the garbage, he'll just leave them there, and I'll come into the bathroom and I'll be like, really? You just can't throw it in the trash? You gotta leave it sitting right here? You gotta leave it sitting right here? You wanna go get some ice cream?
Yeah.
How did you feel when LeBron left Miami? So I actually went to the store and got a bag of marshmallows because I didn't even know. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, Pause. No, I'm joking. It's not really a lot. I feel like I could do better than that. That's it for this edition of Ask Nicole. I feel like I want to do these every month or so just so that the questions aren't so piled up. A lot of you guys ask the same questions, so if I didn't get to your question this time, hopefully I'll get to it in the next video. So just leave hashtag Ask Nicole anywhere that you want so that I can have questions to pull from and I don't always have to ask you guys to leave me questions. So that is it for this episode. No. I like crazy cat ladies. I don't think I have anything else to say except I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will talk to you guys soon.